One of the things that the prosecutor's letter describes is false statements to state officials. That could include Rudy Giuliani, who made statements to the Georgia legislature, couldn't it?
Yes, absolutely. And it could also include former President Trump himself on the call that we all heard with Brad Raffensperger, the Georgia Secretary of State. He again and again made statements about fraud that he felt had occurred in Georgia, that Georgia's election officials and Georgia's investigators had all determined had not occurred. And he continued to say it again and again as fact, including, sort of like wild conspiracy theories and other things that Rudy Giuliani himself had also said. So we were in a situation where we were all listening to the president spread false statements.
And we get a very clear time expectation in that letter, because the district attorney says she's not going to convene a special grand jury immediately. She's going to wait for the next one, which is March. We can imagine it'll take some weeks to make any kind of presentation. So we probably wouldn't be hearing anything out of that grand jury probably before May, depending on the complexity of what they're looking at and how much the documents reveal. But we now do have a sense of what to watch and when to expect developments.
Absolutely. And I think that what we also know is that these sorts of cases always take a lot of time. What we're going to see over the next probably, if not more than a year, is going to be the specter of Donald Trump being investigated again and again, whether it's in New York, whether it's in Georgia, whether there's reverberations from this impeachment trial. And what we are going to see is the control he has over the Republican Party tested again and again, both in legal settings like these investigations. There's also, an investigation at the Justice Department, the Inspector General, looking into what officials did for Donald Trump or what they decided not to do for Donald Trump in his quest to upend the election and seize the election and maintain power. And it will be interesting to see throughout all of these investigations, through criminal investigations, and perhaps we don't know what they will find. We don't know if they'll actually indict. But through these criminal investigations, whether or not the Republican Party continues to stand by Donald Trump and allow him to be their standard bearer.